surely they could fashion a great weapon from that.
The core of the Sky Ripper?
Lapino's excited.
That's an actual thing that we could just go and get.
You've been busy.
He sure had. Renato told him all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, and scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend.
Renato grinned. He had a very good feeling about this.
It's beautiful here, thought Renato. He was thrilled to be back with his old war buddy. He'd missed the Mad Rabbit, but something was not quite right.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
And this is why heroes are called dashing, Renato thought. See? Dashing? Get it? Renato felt wrong all over. He could feel an almost palpable sickness in the air. And if the land could have tumors, they would look like these monstrous crystals. The forest was quieter than it had been. There were insects, but few birds, if you didn't count the ravens. Renato smelled sick animals and dying ones. No healthy ones. And getting a bad feeling about this, Renato thought. Maybe Lapino was right. Maybe he should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming here. There were still so many games to play, Renato thought as he died. Have you ever felt you were just going round in circles? Bernardo felt like that. As he held the radiant icosahedron, Bernardo felt queasy, like dozens of tiny worms were nibbling his insides.
It wasn't healthy to be so close to the eye of a god. How could he use it? He could take it to the observatory. The scientists there could tell him how to harness its ancient power. But honestly, Bernardo ached to get away from it.
He brought the core back with him to the Farfarer. But honestly, Bernardo ached to be rid of it.
Tell you what, said Lupino. I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost. The Imperial outpost was a vital communications node. Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And it would be full of secret plans and maps and maybe even rebel prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Bernardo. But what if Lupino got the core and then broke it, or lost it, or worse?
Was Bernardo ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself.
Trust me, Bernardo, you won't regret this. I'll treat the core like it was my own baby daughter.
As the Farfarer dived towards the Nexus, Lupino was jumping up and down with excitement. "Stop rabbiting around," Bernardo said. Lupino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lupino leapt off the ship. As Lupino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Bernardo vaguely remembered Lupino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back. But Bernardo was relieved not to carry the core anymore. He was already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lupino would get it right. And if Bernardo could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in the sector. Right? Who needed bridges anyway?
Renato caught his breath. His joints still hurt, but he couldn't feel the poison in his system anymore. He'd let the armature slip out of his hands to save his friend Lapino. Of course he had to let Lapino take the core. The rebellion needed every man doing his duty. And the rabbit would be no good taking on an Imperial outpost, right? Renato's blood was up.
He just needed to smash something.
Renato took the outpost with a song in his heart. Soon, he was stuffing his sack with key messages from and to the fleet.
One message caught his attention. A high priority order has been given by the Emperor himself to locate something called Iblis Stone. It was somewhere on a desert island. Renato had a bad feeling about this. Iblis was the name of one of the lost gods. If the Emperor was diverting ravens to search for it, maybe he should try to find it first.